Waddle got paid. Paid. Waddle got paid, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Miss Phins Show. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you kindly. Thank you, Ken. Thank you kindly. Much appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Welcome. Holy smokes, guys. I was working yesterday. I didn't even know this happened till the end of the day, like end of the day. And I was like, what? Jaylen Waddle got paid what? Oh man, this is news. I like that. So thank you so much, guys, for coming through. Much appreciated. We gotta talk about it. This is huge. This is huge for so many different reasons for the Dolphins, man. And I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy. So we're gonna talk about his extension. How does that impact the cap? We're gonna talk about honestly just where does he land among other wide receivers? Was this a fair deal? Was this a team friendly deal? How overall, how did this end up affecting the Dolphins? And I think that right now, um, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see exactly how the wide receivers, how he fares among the wide receivers. Because right now, to me, he's earned it, and I'm glad that he finally got what I know he wanted. So I mean, who doesn't want more money? You know what I mean? A, um, but B, being realistic, was that money really going to affect us the way that we wouldn't have been able to do other things? Is it still going to affect us in other ways? We're going to talk about all that. And you know what? I might need you guys' help, so I'll probably drop the link too. If you're brave enough, you can come up here and talk. So hello. Morning, Aquavision. Welcome. Hello, chat. Welcome. He's paid him on the top five wide receivers. I know. It's awesome. Good morning. Good Friday morning, Miss Fins. Hope you're well, happy and good. Let's smash that like button and support Miss Fins. Thank you guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. Listen, this particular, what do you call it? This particular contract here, man. It's we were expecting it, you know what I mean? We were talking about it like, hey, is this something they're gonna pull off this off season? Are they gonna do it next off season? When are they gonna actually do this, right? And I could understand both sides whether they wanted to do it this off season or this off season or next off season. And then I'm actually kind of glad that that they actually finally decided. You know what I mean? And yes, I did. So here it is, Esther. If you want to come, I'm gonna have y'all. I got time today, so I'm able to go ahead and have a panel finally. Um, but yes, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. As far as um, as far as for him, so I'm gonna spend just a few minutes. I want to go over his contract, kind of give you my opinion on it, and then anybody that wants to go ahead and come, definitely go ahead and come and tell me what you guys think. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a move for the future. It's a move for now and a move for the future. This tells me right here, if you didn't already know, they really are moving forward with their agenda. They're actually doing something that I've been asking the Dolphins to do for years, which is, can we have an established system for a long time? Can we finally have what, you know, the Ravens had with Flacco, which was years and years and years of and then establish a coach. What Pittsburgh has always had with their coaches, what the Patriots had with their coaches and their staff. And finally, you can see that based on the moves that the Dolphins are making, it's showing that they do want to go ahead and move forward. Whether we agree with it or not, 100%, they're doing something that they haven't done. And some people will say, well, Miss Phins, they had Tannehill for 7 years. True, I get that. But unfortunately, due to a series of unfortunate events, they never had everything set up where we could have taken advantage of his skills at the same time. What's- oh gosh. Good morning, Lewis. How you doing, buddy? Oh no, please, Miss Smith, don't S on the panel. His takes are terrible. Y'all are hilarious. Oh, that's hilarious. But this also tells me too, and I just read yesterday, like last night while I was going through some stuff. Apparently, since the end of the season, Tyreek has been trying to get a new contract. And I'm like, sir, you already one of the highest paid wide receivers. What you mean you're trying to get a new contract? It's because he sees the writing on the wall. He already sees that the Dolphins are looking to invest a little more in the future, which means for him, that doesn't include him. And I don't think he likes that because, one second. Anyhow, I don't know. Guess we're boiling something at the house. Um, Morning, Canes. Welcome, welcome. Uh, see in the chat, Lou Robert Nichols. Y'all are too much. Um, but yeah, if you take a look at it, right, this move by signing Waddle gives me the same Zealer vibes of we want Christian Wilkins. We invested in him. We love what he brings to the table. We're not paying him. Like like literally that's it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay. Like how can I be one thing that I wish this country would do is balance the budget. We all gotta do it in our own households. We gotta balance the budget. Getting Sealer was the natural progression if you were not gonna keep Christian Wilkins. Same thing with Waddle. Waddle was your natural progression if you were not going to keep Tyreek Hill. I mean, haven't we been saying it forever? Jaylen Waddle is the junior version of Tyreek Hill. You know, right now he is in the younger stage of his career, and you could say in the same trajectory or even a better trajectory. And by locking him in and signing him, it shows that we are thinking about the future and we're thinking about the future young. And I like that. I was like, okay, now we're keeping our core. You can't, your core has to be a young enough core that can last for 3, 4, 5, 6 years together, you know? And right now, that's what we're doing. And that's probably another reason. Okay. What just came into my mind, if that happens and he's smart enough to do this, then watch out AFC East and watch out National Football League because the Miami Dolphins will be your next dynasty with what I'm about to say. It just came to my mind because I've only seen this happen once. If it's true, and we end up doing this, maybe I'm getting a little over myself, and maybe I need to calm it down. But because I know I haven't been, around for a minute, but I appreciate you guys being here. What's up, Dad Dean? Welcome back. Another one of our awesome, awesome members. Thank you so much for the support. Listen, I've only seen this happen once, and it worked out for 20 years. But if you mean to tell me that my quarterback is willing to take less money for championships and keep everything around him, let's flipping go. Let's 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 go. If that's what, which is probably what we haven't seen a contract for 2 yet, because he knows he's gonna get paid either way with an endorsement deal and whatever. If that's the route he decides to take, where you know what, I want whatever I need to have to make me better and give me all the goodies I need so we can go ahead and compete. Whoo. Okay, let me stop. Let me bring it back to Waddle because I think I was like I'm in the stratosphere right now with that. So that would be hey, watch out NFL because that means the Dolphins will be your next dynasty. Forget Kansas City. They'll have a bloop, they'll be there bloop and that's it. It'll be the Miami Dolphins and oh my god. If only. If only. But anywho, let's continue here. I see you in the back real quick. Give me a second, my friend. I just need to finish this real quick and I'm going to bring you right back up. Okay, so don't leave. Just give me a minute because I want to finish this and I'm going to bring you back up. So I appreciate you, sir. So stay right there. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, signing Waddle is for the future. It's for now and the future. And this kind of tells Tyreek, like, hey, we're not giving you another contract. It's just, no, not for no $30 million a year. Mm-mm. Now, maybe he wants the next 2 years guaranteed because I could see that. Because his next 2 years aren't really guaranteed. Then, okay, I could see why he would want to go ahead and maybe get some more guarantees, money, if you will. You know what I mean? Because Tyreek, it is an unrestricted free agent in 2027, but we're not about to pay him $52 million next year and the year after. That ain't gonna happen. So he knows, like after this season, we're not paying that money. We're gonna cut him. So if he wants to stay, like he keeps saying he wants to stay, then he needs to be open to maybe perhaps getting a little less. You know what I mean? But yeah, signing Waddle just lets me know that we're taking that next step, and he's our new Tyreek. That's it. That's it. What's up, Super Phins? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, vamos gatos. Yes, Miss Phins, is Chris Greer the best Dolphins GM of our lifetime? I'm gonna reserve that question for later. But I just need a Waddle, Waddle, baby, Waddle, baby, Waddle, baby, Waddle, Waddle, baby, Waddle, baby, Waddle. Get up now. Yeah, yeah, get up now. Yeah, yeah, get up now. Yeah, yeah, get up now. Yeah, yeah. Back it up. Just bag it up. Oh man, this makes my heart feel so good to get this man this extension. Oh snap. It's good, ladies and gentlemen. It's good. So I'm gonna show you what it is, the breakdown, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you where he lands amongst the other receivers because I really want you guys to see that. To me, it's pretty big. It's pretty good too. So let me make this a little bit bigger for us to see. Whoop 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 whoop. Okay. Mm, Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of this. Come on. Whatever. Anyways. So there you have it. Let me see. Tell me if y'all can see it real quick. Mm-mm. Where they at? Where they at? Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger and it'll get rid of that other one. Nope. It won't. I'm stuck with it. Okay, well, let's make it as bigger. Right there. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, his Jaylen Waddle, congratulations, at 25 years old, has signed an extension, a 3-year extension with the Miami Dolphins. I'm so $84.75 million contract with the Miami Dolphins, including $18.8 million signing bonus, $76 million guaranteed. 70 so his real money is $76 million. In case people were wondering, it's $76 million. All the extraness and blah blah blah, it don't matter. His $84 million contract is really a $76 million contract, and that $76 million contract, yo, that's his pretty much his entire contract is guaranteed. Pretty much his entire contract is guaranteed. And now this year, his base salary is only 1.05, signing bonus of 18.8, because we literally just gave him this signing bonus, right? His cap it for us is only gonna be $9 million. Dead cap, well, I mean, we're not cutting him, so it doesn't really matter. But his dead cap is $40 million. Ladies and gentlemen, you hear all these other. This is such a genius. Shout out to his agent. Such a genius contract for the player, because everybody knows the fluff money doesn't matter. It's the guarantees, and I'm gonna show you that when I show you the next page. Right now, the $84 million gets him into $28.5 million a year, if you will, overall, right? Okay, cool. How much of that is actually guaranteed? And the 76 million dollars, that's his money right there. He practically got what, 80% or 85% of his entire contract fully guaranteed. That's what you want. That is exactly what you want. You know what I mean? Because he's not worrying about this fluff, and I'm gonna show you the fluff. Shout out to Sports 5. That's his agent. Cause man, oh man, they got this man paid. They got him paid. But all that extra fluff, it don't matter. So look at what the breakdown of it is. So it's 3 years, $84.7 million. Okay. Look at that. I was thinking about it. It's 28.25. It said 28.5, but 28.25 average salary. That means this year he's only going to cost us 9 mil, which is great because it still allows us to move some money around. And if you know because you guys know, as Miss Phins fans, we know our GM, he loves to take money into the season, anywhere between $8 to $12 million every season he takes into the season. So he's gonna do the same this year, between $8 and $12 million every season he does it. We know this because you guys are Miss Phins fans and you hear me say it every off season. 2025. It's gonna be a cap hit of 19.9. By then, other players that we had in these giant contracts, they're not gonna be hurting us as bad. 2026. Excuse me. $21 million cap hit in 2027. $27.7 million cap hit. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is where you want to see most of it. In 2024, this year, obviously he's going to stay. $40 million debt cap. Beautiful. Next year, $30 million cap, $31 million debt cap. This guarantees that we will have Waddle this year and next year. And we can still move off from him in 2026. What is this telling us, ladies and gentlemen? This is telling us that the Miami Dolphins are willing to invest in the future, right? But they're smart. If this right now is not fully working out, they're positioning 2026 to be the year they get out of pretty much every major contract they have and restarting this puppy over. Take a look at the contracts, and that's exactly what it's telling you. We can literally get rid of him in 2026 and only take $11 million cap hit. Mind you, the cap is gonna go up in both years. We don't know by how much. Obviously, we can guesstimate, but regardless, the percentage in the cap is gonna be way less. So right now, they just gave themselves an out in 2026. Genius. Genius. Yes, we'll still owe him the rest of his money, but it's gonna cost us nothing compared to what do you call it? Compared to what it would be. If they truly wanted to get rid of him, they can get rid of him in 2026. Will they? I don't think so. Not at all. But could they? Absolutely. And only have a debt cap of $11 million. If they want to do it in 2027, it'll only be a debt cap of $7.5 million. And as you can see here, it says potential out in 2028 after 4 years. The debt cap will be $3.7 million. Yes, that'll be the minimal amount. That is 1000% true. Guess what? We cut them in 27, it'll be 7.5. We cut them in 26, it'll be 11.3. They have potential outs at different times. I'm telling you right now, this is such a great contract for the Dolphins. Such a great contract for the Dolphins. I think because of the way that it's structured, it's even a better. Um, it's more of a team friendly, if you will, contract because of when we can potentially get out. Now, like I said, this if and then I know it's kind of tiny, so I apologize, guys. I got a small computer, but essentially, if we want to make it a little bit bigger, hopefully this might be a little bit easier to read. There you go. There you go. So here it kind of lets you know the potential out. It says is 2028 to only have a 3.7 $1 million debt cap, but you can still get out at 11 million in 2026 if they really wanted to. I don't think they will, but if they really wanted to, they can. The guarantee only matters is really only relevant to older players that may not complete the contract. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Finstick? How you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning, CB83. Welcome. Shake Money, welcome, welcome. How you guys doing? Thank you guys for coming through. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mm. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Waddle definitely deserved it. Waddle definitely deserved it. So, um, But that's the breakdown of the contract itself, and I think this is a great. This is what I would like to call a win-win contract, a win-win situation. He gets his money, we get an awesome player, and we still have flexibility in the cap room, not just this year, but in the upcoming years moving forward. I'm very excited, man. I'm very excited. Now let me show you, because this is the other thing I wanted to show you. Look out among the contracts for wide receivers, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Miss Vince is showing everything today. Everything. Look at this. Vamos Gatos. Yes, yes. Honestly, I don't even know. I haven't even watched the game yet, so I didn't even get a chance to watch it. I was so tired from a very long day at work yesterday that I didn't even. I just knocked out. Honestly, I don't even know what happened. I'm hoping we won. Somebody give me the good news. Do we win? Please tell me we won. Oh, did we win? Oh, shut up. We won. We won? We didn't win? We won? Hold on. Wait, no, we didn't win. We won? Did we win? Did we win? Oh, come on. Did I look at the wrong day? Now I'm upset. Somebody tell me if we won. Anyways, back to the Dolphins. I'll take a look at that sucker later. Um, but March 4th. What is this? Did we win? Did we win? We won? We won yesterday? We won. We won. Sorry. I couldn't let it go. Yes. Let's go. Oh, snap. Oh, my God. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, let's go. See, I wore this because I was like, I hope he won. I hadn't even checked. I'm like, yes. Whew, okay. That mean, man, what a great Friday. Hello. Vamos gatos. Let's go. Let's go, Dolphins. Let's go, kitty cats. Are you flipping kidding me? Oh, man. Okay, let's continue today. It's a good day today. Oh, you said to the Panthers last win of the 2020. Oh, Michael K. That's so adorable. Is your team even playing? Because I know mine is. Sorry. Not sorry. Anyways, let's get into this. This is the wide receiver contracts, ladies and gentlemen. And now that Waddle baby, Waddle baby, got paid. Let me show you and break it down. AJ Brown, obviously, his total value. If you want to go by total value, here it is. 96 million is his total value of his contract. On Raw is 120 million and 10,000, just literally $10,000 more than the value of Tyreek Hill's contract, which is also 120 million. Jaylen Waddle, 84.7 million. Devontae Adam, 140 million. Ho, 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 ho. Whew. Cooper Cup, 80 mils. Devontae Smith, 75 mils. So on and so forth. So the way they have it, and you're wondering, like, whoa, Miss Phins, how come you got 96 million and 103 million? That's because they're going by the average per year. which AJ is at 32, Monra is at 30, Tyreek is at 30. Now Waddle will be at that 28.25. So they're going by the average year, but what we should truly be going by, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you truly should be going by. The total guarantees of the contract, ladies and gentlemen. The total guarantees. And if you put the total guarantees, look at where Waddle is. He's really a top 3 paid wide receiver right now in the league. That's really what his contract, his true contract, not the fluff, that we see. I mean, his true contract. He's a top 3 paid wide receiver in the league. Top 3 paid. That's what you want to see. And his total guarantees. That's what you want to see. That's his real contract. $76 million, 546. Or I guess $76,546. That is his actual contract. Look at Tyreek's, guys. $72.2 million. Jaylen Waddle got paid more than Tyreek Hill. Jaylen Waddle's contract was finessed in a way where he's the highest paid wide receiver in our team. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Because you're not going to see it in the average. You see the average is 30 mil, 28.2. Oh, okay. Well, Tyreek is still the higher paid. He got a $120 million contract versus, 84.7 million. Nah. Take a look at the real number, people. Tyreek got paid 72 or in his contract, regardless if we cut him or not or whatever happens, he $72 million. That's his money. That's his contract. Waddle just got $4 million more. Jaylen Waddle is top 3 paid wide receiver. Yup. And that fluff that I'm referring to, the difference between his total guarantees and the 120 million, if we were going to talk about, Tyreek right here. If Tyreek were to play his entire contract, he will get paid his full $120 million contract value. That goes for any player that finishes their entire contract. However, because these owners are not loyal, and I'm not surprised these players aren't loyal either. These players understand that the real money is their guaranteed money, not the fluff that you only get if you actually play your entire contract. And more often than not, I'd say extremely more often than not, players don't play out their entire contract. And because of that, you're going to see it's not going to, what do you call it? It's not, it doesn't make any difference here. So, but anywho, so, oh God, I'm definitely not watching the NBA Finals. They will absolutely suck. I can't stand either team, and to be honest with you, it's annoying. I wanted Timberwolves Pacers, but this is a garbage we're gonna have to watch. So I'm not watching. This sucks. What's up, S. Harris? Wake up, woman. Hey, I'm up, man. I'm up. um, but anywho, um, so yeah, so you can see now that what Jaylen Waddle really did get paid. Not the top five, because technically it's still top five. One, two, three, four, five. We got two of the highest paid wide receivers right now in the league. The Dolphins do. Two out of the five highest paid wide receivers. So we're taking care of that part of the ball. Now we gotta see if that translates to what we needed to translate, which is wins. We need wins. And hey, I'm totally okay with paying this money to Waddle, because this is just gonna let me know that we truly are focused on it's a weird win now mode kind of window, I guess, that they're trying to extend, but we'll see. Guys, if you do me a favor, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Yeah. I want Dallas to beat Boston. No. No. Absolutely not. One thing, one player I'm telling you right now, Mr. Dean, I cannot stand the that I can't stand 77 out of the Mavericks. First of all, I don't even like Dallas. I never have. I never will. And second, I extra can't stand that one way player. So, anywho, um, but yeah, I'm like super excited. This contract was exactly what the Dolphins needed to do. They needed to make sure that um they took care of their player, man. We finally didn't just let a player just come in and then leave. Like, that has been the story of our lives forever. Uh, this is what I need in this team, and finally we got it. As long as the Knicks are out, I'm happy. Yeah, I just can't stand the Mavericks. I can't. I have to put up with the Celtics because of my father. And I actually do like Jalen Brown and Tatum. I actually like them. I've seen them since they came into the league and their development. I really do not like Dallas. Like, I never have. Now, even what's his name, Dirk Nowitzki, I can't stand him. But I give him his props. One of the greatest players to have played in the NBA. You know what I mean? And even better human being. It's like you could not like Dirk. I just didn't like him that he played for the Mavs. That was it. So, uh, oh no, I don't care that the Celtics are the Heat. I really I do not like Dallas. Even more so, I can't stand Doncic. Even more so. So I hope they get swept. I hope the Mavericks get swept. Let me put it. That's how much I can't stand him. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, yeah. Yep, and they're gonna no, no. I guess you weren't here yesterday, not yesterday, the day before, Jose. Defense wins championships among all sports. Period. Offense keeps you in the game. Defense wins championships. So now that we know that, we're able to go ahead and truly, truly enjoy. Oh my God, Lewis, stop! Please stop! Stop! Luca's the face of the league. What league? The face of the league. Get the heck out of here, man. That transplant, who was not a rookie when he entered, played professionally. That's one thing I can't stand about the NBA. Now you're making Miss Heat come out here. You know what? I'm gonna take. You know what? Y'all are really. Oh no 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 no. See y'all. Give me a minute, y'all. Cause see, apparently y'all are bringing out. Y'all are bringing out the other half of me, and now I gotta, I gotta do this. I know we're not about to talk about. Yes, I put it in case you don't see Miss Heat because we're talking basketball. Listen, it's been Heat culture, but you know what I mean. I can't stand Doncic. I can't stand the fact that all these international players are not even coming in as actual rookies. See, our rookies got to be rookies. But all these international, they're playing in professional leagues. You're not a rookie. Don't come in here playing like if you were a rookie. You are no rookie. Are you kidding me? Get out of here. I can't. I can't. I can't stand it whatsoever. And Luca, who only plays one thing, which is offense, good for you. You can shoot. Congratulations. I can't stand players that are only one way. I like a good solid two-way player, a player that can play both offense and defense, both sides of the ball. I'm not trying to see a player reach in or whatever. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's not. Mm-mm. You can argue with me all you want. The link has been dropped, people. Argue with me all you want. But no, the answer is absolutely not. He is not the face of the league. He is not. No, he's the face of the Mavericks. That's for sure. But he ain't no face of no league. You kidding me? Please. And when they get swept by the Celtics, who I can't stand, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Absolutely getting swept. No. It's boring to me. It's boring. I like basketball when basketball was real basketball. When you can hand check, when you can hip check, when you can actually defend. Now it's like you barely touch a player, you're already getting a technical. Like, can't stand it. Oh, we got our first victim. What's up, Louis? How are you doing, sir? I can't hear you. You're muted. You're muted.
Good morning, Miss Phins. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Much better, man. It's been rough for the last few weeks. That's why you guys couldn't see me because literally the doc said I needed to rest and recover. So, but thankfully, thank God, everything's good now. So we're back at it, baby.
Well,
So thank you, sir.
you're definitely sounding better, and I'm glad to hear that you're doing better. So, for sure. Listen, you're one of the greats in the community. So, we're all glad to have you back. But With that being,
Thank you.
Miss Fins, take that background out of there, Miss Fins. What are you talking about? Luca is the dude, Miss Fins.
He is not what? Oh my God! Stop, Louis. Stop. The dude of what? The Mavericks? Yes, he's the leader of the Mavericks. Yes, 1,000%. But that's
Miss
it.
Miss
Just
Fins. He
Louis. They're
averaged
just trying to
he
push him.
but okay, and I get that, right? But they can only push you so far, right? Like perfect example. Let's say people are trying to push Tua, but if Tua don't succeed, they don't matter how hard we push. It eventually you gotta play, right? And the NBA, to your point, yeah, they might be pushing Luca, but Miss Fins, for the season, in an 82 game season, he averaged 30 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. That's not a one-way player. He's going to get you, like yesterday, 36 points, 10 rebounds. Rebounds part of the game. Assisting
Of
is
course.
part of the game. Like the kid can do it all. Now, is he the best defender? No, I'll give you that. Yeah, but I could make an argument, Miss Finn, that the NBA now they don't play defense. There's a lot of players that don't play defense. I just think, listen, again, Luca is one of the faces of the league, but if he can pull off, again, they beat the number one overall seed in the West, Oklahoma City. They beat,
Hmm.
I think Minnesota was third in the West. I think
I
second or
think
third.
so. Yeah.
They beat Minnesota, and now if they're in the finals, if they can beat the overall number one seed of the playoffs in Boston, that's a hell of a run, Miss Finn, in the playoffs. Luca is going to be the face of the league, whether we like it or not.
Why couldn't he do that last year, the year before, the years before?
Well,
Why all of a
well,
sudden now he's able to do
uh,
it?
okay, right, but let let's talk about the great players. Kevin Durant, he had to leave, right, to go to State and win
He
the
chose to
championship.
leave. That was the
Okay,
weakest move. That was the weakest move by any. How do
absolutely,
you get beat down by a team and then you're just gonna go to that team? No, you were one game away from winning the championship, and you mean to tell me, oh, you're just gonna leave all that talent to? Oh, I just want the easy way out. He lost my respect with
absolutely.
that one. The second one he won, fine, you won that one. But that first one, nah. Sorry, I have
Uh,
no respect for Kevin Durant in that first one. But
And
that's just
absolutely, but that's what I'm saying. Kevin Durant, he left to have to go win his championships, right? And I think that was 7 years into his career.
mhm,
LeBron, he left, went to Miami, 7 years in, right? Luca's
mhm.
already in the finals, Miss Spins, with the same team, and this is only year 5.
This is not the same team, bro. Stop it.
And Miss Fins, again, he had besides Kyrie Irving, right? Start naming me players on the
Besides,
Dallas Mavericks. They're
besides
carrying.
Kyrie,
I'm saying those
besides
two players,
you, I,
right? Luke and Kyrie are carrying the team, Miss Fans. They're making. What is
Kyrie
our
is
argument?
carrying the
Uh-huh.
team. It
No,
ain't Luca.
stop, stop,
It
Miss
it is
Fans.
not Luca.
Miss Finn. The
Ky,
man averaged 39 and 9, Miss Finn. That was his average.
man,
39 and 9.
Lewis, when the Mavericks weren't moving the needle until Kyrie got there. How many opportunities did he have, Mister? Oh my God, so amazing offense.
He
Get chances
he
to be able to do it.
he had what? This is year 5, so Kyrie got there what? Midway last year. So what? 3 years? I mean, really, 3 years, Miss Fins? Come on now. You see, we didn't do that for Kevin Durant. We didn't do that for LeBron. We didn't do that for a lot of
But
these
Kevin
players.
Durant
But now
didn't
all of
get.
us,
Hold up,
uh
Kevin
huh.
Durant didn't get a championship into his team. Coming into year 4, Kevin Durant didn't get that. LeBron didn't get that. They had to be
Well,
the man for their teams for those 7 years. That's the
Miss
difference.
Fins, Miss Fins, Kevin Durant had James Harden. He had Russell Westbrook with
That
him, and he had Reggie Jackson. Jackson on that squad in Oklahoma
I
City.
understand it. And don't forget Siakam. So yeah, they had that. They had a
Yeah,
team that they
Serge.
developed. They just didn't.
And what do you
Um,
think Dallas has done, Miss Fizz? They developed these players. They
you
didn't
know
develop these
what
players.
was my point is that even LeBron, even KD, they played those 7 games with those teams that they were developing. Yes, they weren't able to get their teams over the hump. I get that. None of them got a champion into halfway through that rookie contract, if you will. And that's Kyrie. You put Kyrie, champion Kyrie, with KD back then. You mean to tell me that's not gonna make a huge difference?
Well,
Come
well,
on,
well,
man.
well, well,
Ibaka,
well, Miss,
sorry. Thank you,
it was
Vicinity.
Ibaka.
Ibaka, Serge
Yeah.
Ibaka. Yes, my bad. It's the
Well,
last name
well,
that always got me.
absolutely. Well, Miss Fizz, let me ask you a question then, right? Because I keep hearing you say Kyrie, Kyrie, Kyrie. Why didn't
Hmm.
Kyrie win in Boston with when he was there with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown? Why didn't Kyrie win there? Why didn't Kyrie
They weren't a good
win
fit.
when?
He wasn't a good
Oh,
fit in the
oh,
team. I
oh.
never
So
thought he
why
was
didn't?
a good fit in the team.
Okay, why didn't he win with Kevin Durant and James Harden in Brooklyn?
Again, I didn't think it was a good team. That team
Right.
that they assembled, I didn't think, because those players, those three particular players, demand the
Hmm.
ball too much. They're not able to do what the Miami
Uh,
Dolphins, what the Miami Heat were able to do, which is three players who demand the ball 80% of the time were able to step back and really distribute the ball amongst
hmm
each other. That's what
But
made us successful and we won those championships. These other
and
teams weren't able
absolutely.
to do it.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You make a great point there, but what you're failing to realize, Luka Doncic needs the ball in his hands. He's a ball dominant player, but they're making it work. You know why? Because Luka's making it work. See, you're telling me that Kyrie Irving is carrying that team, but Kyrie Irving's been other places where he never carried. He didn't carry in Cleveland. That was LeBron. He didn't carry that team in
Oh
Boston.
no, you're not
It,
about to tell me in 2016 it wasn't Kyrie the reason why they won that championship.
Miss Fins, LeBron averaged 35 points a game in the finals. He averaged 35, Miss Fins. What are you talking about?
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I'm just saying, hey, all I'm saying is Kyrie has been other places and hasn't won. He gets to Dallas, he gets around another superstar, and Kyrie's great. I'm not trying to take nothing away from Kyrie. He is great. But no. It's the Luka Doncic show in Dallas. Actually, it's the Luka
Oh,
Doncic show in the
a
NBA.
thousand percent. That I'm with you 100%. That is Lucas' team 1,000%. I give you that, and I said that at the beginning. He's the face of the Mavericks. He's not the face of the league. And that's what you came here but saying at the beginning he's not the face of the league in my opinion. He is the
Well,
face of the Mavericks
who's
1,000%, but
the
not the face of the league.
well? Then, in your opinion, who would be the face of the league, Miss Fans?
In my opinion, I mean, you have at least three other players who are more face of the league than him, and
What
that's
name
Jason
on? Who?
Tatum.
Oh
I
my
am
God!
naming
You
them.
know what? You know what? I'm out of here, Miss Fans. The blasphemy.
What are
Jason Tatum.
are you seriously telling me that he's not a face of the
Mi-
league?
Miss Fins, if I told you right now, Miss Fins, we're gonna give you an NBA basketball team, and you have the
Mhm.
#1 overall pick out of the young players in the league, you mean to tell me you're taking Jason Tatum over Luka Doncic? Is that what you're telling me, Miss Fins?
I'm actually gonna tell you, I wouldn't even pick Tatum as my number one pick. I'd pick a different player. That's my number one pick. But he didn't make it.
Unbelievable.
He didn't make it. He didn't make it. Past this past round. So that's why I didn't name him. Edwards. I would take Edwards actually.
Okay,
I like
and
how
that's a
Edwards
good pick.
plays.
I'm not gonna talk
Who I
bad
would
bad
take
about
like my
Edwards.
first pick. I would take Edwards. in my opinion. I actually, I really wanted to be the Pacers and the Timberwolves because to me, those are the two teams, the two younger teams in the league who are going to be kind of like how we saw the Jaguars and the Lions be a couple years ago. I think the Pacers and the Timberwolves are in that same trajectory. They're going to be that next young team that's going to actually um, move the needle, if you will, for the NBA and really make waves. And look, they already did it, and they had a few pieces that, to me, man, I wish they would have won. I really wanted to see a Pacers Timberwolves uh like final. That to me would
You,
have been very
you,
exciting to see those two.
you don't think this matchup between Dallas and Boston is a better matchup though?
I think it's if we're gonna be honest, man, it is a matchup that benefits the NBA the most because two bigger markets, you know what I mean? You got Texas, you got Boston, Massachusetts or New England, if you will. So as far as promotions, money and all of that, yeah, it makes sense to have two bigger markets. But maybe it's just because I'm just such a basketball like fan that I want to see like basketball play, or maybe what I'm trying to say is I like to see the old school basketball play that T Wolves play and Pacers play. That's what I wanted to see in the finals. So, but that's I just don't like it to be just 150 points or over 143 points. Like that to me, that's boring. Man. I can't stand games like that go over 100 and something. Like get to 100, 112, fine. But now you got teams going to 150 points, 140 points. It's like, what the hell is it? Nobody's playing defense? Like, nah, man, I like defense. And that's what annoys me about today's NBA, that almost nobody's playing defense. And the teams that do play defense, those are the ones that I'm focused on the most, which is why I wanted it to be Pacers, T Wolves. But we'll see. I mean, I'm still gonna probably end up watching it because
You
hey,
know
I
what?
love
Where
basketball.
where
So
where is Finsanity at? Where is Finsanity at right now? Because I gave
she's
I
tight.
gave Finsanity I gave Finsanity some lottery numbers last night, Miss Fans. You
You
believe that?
did?
I I I gave her 35, 12, and 11, and I was wrong a little bit. It was 30, 10, 35, 10, and 5, but close enough, right?
Close enough.
It's crazy. But okay, I
Listen,
mean, I get it. I listen, I get it. I just think, and again, I'm not going to say what it really is, on this platform, but I just think that a lot of people don't like Luca for a certain reason, right? Because this league is, you know, I guess it's another conversation. It's more of a backstage conversation. I'll just
okay.
leave it at that. But I think, there's a lot of hate for Luca, and I don't understand why. He's not going to jump out of the gym. He's not going to run the fastest. He's not going to give you the highlight dunks. But I guess for me, Miss Fan, I just like the way he plays the game, right? The vision of the
Oh
game, the
my
way he
god.
plays it. He can get any shot. He plays the game. For me, he just plays the game the right way, man. I appreciate what Luca does on the court.
I don't like it when it's just one way, man. Like he is now. I will give him this. He slightly did better in defense, and I mean super minusculely, slightly. But I prefer two-way players. I just really don't like players that only do offense, and that's all he does. Offense. Like 97% offense. Which you need it, obviously, to win games, but I mean, to me, it gets boring for me. You know what I mean? It gets boring. I want to see the struggle of you having to guard this other player that's also just as proficient in offense as you are. You know what I mean? And seeing that battle between those two players. That's what I like to see. Because that's the basketball that I grew up in watching. Watching all these other guys, and at the time when basketball really allowed you to, oh, we're gonna step up to the plate and we're gonna be able to defend each other. Nowadays, it's like you could barely defend before they're calling a timeout, and it just to me it slows down the game. It's frustrating in that aspect. But Shake Money, I am so sorry, sir. Shake Money did give a donation. He said, "I tip for Chef Lou. Keep cooking." Oh Lord. Well, thank you kindly for that $5 donation. Oh man, appreciate it. Of
Shout
course.
out to Shake, man. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Shake's
No,
my guy.
Shake is
But
awesome. Man.
Mi- Mi-
Which by the
Miss
way,
Finn,
Shake, real quick, because he messaged me. I'm like, you gotta let me know what day and time, because he didn't tell me what day and time, so I could be in the blender with you, man. I want to make it happen. Um, but yeah, you were saying, sir.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I was just about to say that. I can't wait for the Miss Fins episode on the blender. Absolutely. We gotta see Miss Fins and get the origin stories and why you became and what your thoughts. Like Shake does a great job. I'm not gonna give all the way the secrets and the tips of
Hmm.
his show, but what Shake has been doing in the community, a lot of people haven't done that. And what he's doing, he's giving everybody a voice, right? He doesn't just reach
Oh, I
out to the
agree.
people that have platforms or nothing. He's reaching out just to everyone. So it's great what Shake is doing. He's putting in great work, man. But Miss
Man,
Fans,
Check Money, he's been doing it. He's been doing it now consistently, and he's been one of
oh,
the
he's
ones
great.
that, for me, I love his flexibility. You know what I mean, and being able to be with TFTG and be with Larry and do his own thing. And I like that he really is. He gives of himself to the community, and that's what we need. You know what I mean, and that's why I love Shake. He always had some great points, and it always helps out.
Miss
So
Fans, it's
yeah.
crazy, Miss Fans. Do you see the guy that hosts the show with you on Wednesday? Color commentaries in the chat, and
Mr. Color
colors
Tom, yes.
Color says that you might have a crush on Luca. Is that true, Miss
Oh,
Fans?
I saw that comment and I ignored it on purpose, but you had to bring it up. And the answer is absolutely not. Not even a little bit. God, no.
I
Oh,
thought this
no,
was a
no,
Mike.
no.
This could have been a Mike Gesicki situation, Miss Fans.
Oh, no. Not, I can't. No. Mm-mm. There is no way on earth, and Luca does not do it for me. But I saw that coming. I was hoping you didn't mention it, but you had to mention it. And he does not look like Mike. Do not disrespect my tight end, okay? He does not look like Mike. This is Mike right here. Hold on, where is it?
I hear you.
This is yeah. Hold on. This is Mike, okay? And yes, he's still in my phone, okay?
Hey, so what? So speaking of Mike, real quick, unless everybody else is going to come up here, or whatever. What do you think Mike's going to do? I think he's going to be better in Cincinnati than he was in New England. But what are your thoughts, Miss Finn? What do you think? How do you think he fits into Cincinnati's plan?
Well, Cincinnati love to use their tight ends. And to me, I think that giving Burrow another big body receiver with a wide range and a huge catch radius, I think that that's going to be good for him. Obviously, we already know that he is a very accurate quarterback, dynamic. He's able to go ahead and get out of the pocket, play within the pocket, play outside the pocket if need be. And I think having a player like Isiki is going to allow him to stretch that out even more. With the receivers that they have, and even though I know that he lost what number 2 and number 3, I don't put it past Cincinnati to be able to utilize another big body receiver. And yeah, I say receiver. He's a tight end, but tight ends part of their job is to be a receiver. I think that he's going to be able to utilize him in ways that he wasn't utilized in either Miami or, well, no, definitely wasn't utilized in the Patriots, but Miami was seldomly utilized. If he would have been utilized properly, especially in the red zone, to me, having a big body receiver, we lost a lot of games, in my opinion, by having Cedric Wilson being thrown the ball than having Gesicki being thrown the ball, because again, Gesicki could actually go up there and catch these balls. And we, in my opinion, we lost some other games too when we were trying to fit the ball through these tiny receivers like Waddle or Tyreek, than a big body receiver that can actually compete with these tall corners and be or safeties and be able to go up there and catch the ball. So I think he's definitely gonna like it. I think that he's gonna, I think that they will implement him heavily in the offense. Maybe not at the beginning, but I do think that it'll give him an opportunity to really showcase himself, and he might end up being, um, I don't know, Pro Bowler. So we'll
Hmm.
see.
Is he? You probably know this more than I do. Is he tight end one over there? Because I don't remember the other tight end they got over there.
So for Cincinnati right now, let's see, um, I know they have three tight ends, but they definitely do utilize their players as far as the tight ends go. I keep getting their tight end mixed with the with the Steelers tight end Fire Moves. But as far as their tight end, I know right now they have the rookie tight end like the Eric All, that they just picked up.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um they have, let's see here, what is this man's name? Um I know they have Grandy too that they also picked up, Tanner Hudson that they also picked up, but let's see, what is their main one? Their main tight end. Um, I don't know.
Mike
I gotta
Michael
see.
Michael K saying some guy named Sample or whatever.
Sample, yeah. Trans Sample, Trey Samples. I think it's his name. I forgot what his name. Yeah. So there you go. That's their guy. But now having Gesicki, he might end up. You know what? I always like to go to ESPN because ESPN always puts the uh. Let me put Bengals. They
Yeah,
always
Mike
put the
Gesicki.
depth chart.
Yep,
He
yep.
might end up actually being um their number one tight end. So right now they have
Hmm.
Drew Sample as their second, Tanner Hudson as their third, and Eric Call as their fourth. Mike Gesicki's their number one tight end. So
Really?
yeah, he's their
That's
number one tight
crazy.
end. He's listed as their number one tight end, which, I mean, I'm happy about that. I'm not gonna be
Yeah,
upset.
yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be watch. I'm definitely gonna be watching those games, for sure. And I'm glad that he, more than anything else, he gets to keep his number, so my jersey will still rock. Uh, but yeah, you're gonna see. I think he's gonna be able to be utilized. I mean, they still got Jamar Chase. Obviously, they still technically have T Higgins. They got Burton. They got other wide receivers, but with with Gasicki there, it's just another weapon for them to really utilize. He might end up being like he might end up being his number three target actually, behind Jamar and T Higgins. It might be Mike Gesicki, being that he's got such a open radius when it comes to catching balls. So I'm excited to see how they use him a lot.
Look
As
at you.
you can tell,
You're
I
blushing
know.
over here, Miss Fan.
Yeah, I was like, because I can feel it. I feel the heat right here. Like I'm like, totally cheesing. Yes. So yes, I can't, because I'm upset because I know the quality. He is a junior version or Great Valley version of Kelsey. Kelsey doesn't really block. Like he'll give you some okay blocks here and there. He is a receiving tight end, and that's what we had. And we didn't use him, and that's what upsets me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why would you get rid of a weapon? And yeah, but now, he'll probably be the third option for Joe Burrow, and that'll be very exciting to see. However they end up doing. I know they're a rival, but it is what it is. I'm still gonna be happy for him. So, but thanks, thanks for
Yeah,
that.
no, yeah, no ill will toward Mike, man. I listen. You know, hopefully he plays well, man. I don't want, I was with you. I wasn't really mad or used to kind of, take dumps on Mike Gesicki like a lot of people did. I thought for the role in how they tried to use him. I thought he wasn't as bad as people thought. So I'm with you, Miss Fans. I'll be rooting for Mike Gesicki this season. I want him to do
Yay!
well.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I want him to do well, and I want him to show that he really can be that extra weapon that you can use, and hopefully they get far enough until we destroy them. Listen, I will always root for Gesicki until they play the Dolphins, and I wish for the Bengals to score 0 points. And if they score, only he
Absolutely.
scores. But we still beat them by 3 touchdowns. Like it's still gonna be Dolphins over everything. But hey, I can still root for my guy. Like, yeah, he's actually listed as their number one tight end right now for the Bengals. Bill's fake crowd knows I'll be rooting for against Gesicki and the Bengals heavily. Oh my God, you are hilarious. Yes, Jose. Mike G made it to Cincinnati, so that'll be good. But you know what? Now, since I have you here and I have a few more minutes, what do you think of this Waddle contract? How do you think
I,
this affect
I,
the team? Because I
I
love it.
I thought it was great, Miss Fans. I thought your breakdown on it was spot on. I like how you keep saying worry about the guaranteed money because that's really what counts. Now, I do think in this scenario, I do think Waddle will see all of the money. I do think he is going to play out. Now, again, we could be in a situation where, let's say, 2 to 3 years into the deal, because virtually it's a 5 year deal, right?
It
You're
is, yeah,
because you
including
got
this
this
year.
year coming up, right? This is
Hmm.
his fourth year. Next year, the 5th year
Hmm.
option plus the 3 year extension. So really, it's five
Hmm.
years.
Yeah.
So let's say 2, 3 years down the road, he's absolutely balling, right? Tyreek is out of the picture, Miss Fins. He's the number
Hmm.
one rep. I'm pretty sure they'll tear up this contract and do another one, right? Restructure,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
give a little bit more money up front, add some money or whatever, right? But I do think
Hmm.
at the end of the day, this is a great deal, right? Chris Greer got the job done before Jamar Chase, before Justin Jefferson. I think those two guys are looking to break the bank.
They
Um,
are.
and Waddle, when you just break it down, bro, to get this guy, depending how you look at it, how you want to work it. I've heard people say the average is going to be 20 million. I heard people say 23 million. The other ones that want to say the full contract is like 28 and a half. Really, it doesn't matter. It's a great deal for a young, up and coming player that has been in this league, Miss Fins, now for 3 years and has three 1,000 yard seasons. And what's
Yeah.
impressive about that is a lot of the other guys, they don't have guys on the other side that are getting 1,700 yards. That's what Tyreek has done the last 2 years. Tyreek is getting a lot of the targets. He's getting a lot of the yardage, and for Waddle to still be as explosive
Productive.
as and productive, Miss Fans, it's just a credit to him. And listen, I'm happy for everybody. I'm happy for the fans. We get Waddle in the building for the next 5 years, right? He's a young, exciting player. So as fans, we should be excited. I'm happy for the team because they didn't have to overpay for him, and I'm happy for Jaylen Waddle because now
Agreed.
he's set for his future and his family, and everybody's taken care of. I think it's a win-win-win as far as the fans, organization, and himself, Miss Fans. I think it's a win for everybody.
I have to agree 1,000%, and that's what I was showing when I said, breaking it down here because that's why I love Sports Track and Over the Cap because they do a really great job. But even if you take a look at it, like the cap hits, it's really in the 20s the entire time it's here, with the exception of this year. But next year it'll be 19.9. The year after that, 21. The year after that, 27. And 27, it's still going to be cheaper than what the top receivers who are coming after him are going to be demanding. You know what I mean? Because you could be looking at wide receivers trying to get 31, 32, 33, even 35 million.
1,000%.
Maybe, I mean, I've been hearing Justin Jefferson is looking at that $35 million. Might not be a 6 year contract. It might be 4 years, but even then, you're looking at like 33, $35 million. Us having him in year 27 when the cap is gonna go up what three more times at $27 million is gonna be a steal. And even if let's say he's super bummed, we can get rid of him and it'll only be a $7.5 million dead cap hit. Like the way
Right.
that this contract is set up,
Hmm.
it is beautiful. It is a team win, a like you said, team win, Waddle win, and us, and that's why I was adamant about showing people because they don't really understand. It don't matter what the fluff number is. The total guarantees is what you want to see, and right now he essentially got what $4 million more than Tyreek. The man is getting paid more than Tyreek now, and we secured him for the next 5 years at such a reasonable price that it's going to give us so much flexibility moving forward. And we already know that he can deal with injuries because he has. We already know that he can keep his output being consistent, which is what a lot of you see a lot of some of these guys might have one or two good years, but they're not being consistent at a high level. Waddle has shown you he has, to your point, having a beast, the number one wide receiver on the opposite end. You know what I mean? So the fact that we got him, he's still young. We're gonna keep him in the literal prime of his life. And right now, for the price that we're getting him now in today's dollars, will always be cheaper than tomorrow's dollars. And I'm telling you right now, this contract to me was possibly one of the best, most well structured contracts that I've seen Greer do. Him being here the entire time he's been here as a GM, and the fact that, to your point, the way that this contract is set up, 80%, 85% of his contract is already guaranteed. Us paying him his full 5 years, it's only going to be another $8 million, $8.8 million. Heck yeah, I'm willing to keep him for that 5th year for an extra $8.8 million. Are you kidding me? This contract is absolutely one of the best. And if people truly understood what Chris Greer did here, man, he really made sure that he took care of the team and took care of his player. And that extra fluff, which if GMs were more cognizant of this, and players too, let's be real, they want that fancy, oh, I'm getting $67 million a year. Not really. You're getting paid 22 million guaranteed a year. The rest is if you end up playing that year. So at the end of the day, to me, this is one of the best contracts I've seen him do the way it's structured. And honestly, I can't even think of another contract that has been structured. I mean, look at the top 10 receivers right now that we're showing, and I don't see anybody with a structured contract that allows you the flexibility like this at their prime, and it's not breaking your bank if they play throughout. Like even Amon Ra, $1 million more than him in guarantees money, but look at the total value. It's an extra $40 million, $36 million if he were to play out his entire contract. He's not going to see the extra $36 million. They're going to restructure and probably give him some more guarantees, maybe extend that for another 3 years. But for him to be able to, nah, this contract is stellar. This is a stellar contract. I have nothing about this contract. And Waddle, the YC was bad. This was such a great contract. That's why last night when I was like, no way Greer actually did this. Like he actually gave us something good, and you know what? It solidifies our future and our core. And I'm not gonna apologize when I said what I said earlier. If Tua is waiting for his guys to get paid first, and he pulls what no other quarterback in today's league is doing, I've only seen one guy do it in the last 25 years. That guy won 7 rings. If Tua's willing to let his guys get paid and not worry about the money, and really put the best of the best of the best around him, he gives us that flexibility. Tua's gonna make the money in the endorsement like no other. He's a
Right.
good guy. Who wouldn't want him to endorse their brand? He's already a great brand. You know what I mean? He's gonna make that
Absolutely.
money in his brand. If he does that and puts those pieces behind, the real dynasty will be the Miami Dolphins for the next 20 years. And you could call me crazy, I don't care. I've seen
Well,
that movie before, and only
well,
one team has done it.
Miss Fins, to your point, right? And I think this is kind of what you've been trying to point out all day. It's about the guaranteed money. See, when people, I even seen the report yesterday. Well, Tua wants more money than Justin Herbert's $53 million a year. But again, that 53 million, that's the
Hmm.
fluff number. That number is the fluff. Do you realize, Miss Fins, out of all 32 starting quarterbacks in the league this season, nobody is even close to $50 million a year. Nobody. Nobody is even close to that. The highest paid quarterback, according to the guaranteed money, is Deshaun Watson at $47 million. The average
Hello.
for quarterbacks, Miss Fins, is between 40 to 47, 47 being the highest. Now look at Jared Goff. He got 4 years, 170. That's guaranteed. That averages out to $42.5 million a year. The average two is not. If people think just because those fluff numbers that come out, Miss Fins, I'll be honest. They could come out tomorrow and say Tua Tagovailoa gets a 10-year, $900 million deal. I don't care about the 900 million because if
I
that
don't care.
is, let's say it's 175 is guaranteed, that's going to put Tua around 43, $44 million a year. That's what it's going to put him as. It's just the going rate to do business, Miss Fins, right? But everybody will go crazy. Oh my God, Miss Fins, did you see he got 900 million? But Miss Fins and Lewis and everybody else knows that 900 million is fluff number.
It's fluff. It's
It's
100%
fluff,
fluff.
right? So again, to your point, I think Tua is going to get paid. I think he's going to get paid what all the quarterbacks in that range, somewhere between the 40 to $47 million range. That's where Tua falls in because that's where every quarterback falls in. But Miss Fins, I do have a question for you though.
Go ahead.
We got Jaylen Waddle done. I think
Hmm.
me and you both agree that whatever the number is, Tua is going to get done. I think we both agree on that.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Where
absolutely. I've been saying
where
it. Yeah.
Where does that leave you on Javon Holland, Miss Fins? Where does Javon Holland
Ooh.
fall into this scenario? Because
And you can
again,
even
we
throw
got Jalen Phillips.
Phillips and Holland in
Abs-
there. You could throw Phillips and Holland
Absolutely,
in there because they're
yes,
essentially in
ma'am.
the same boat. You know.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Oof.
Okay. So let's say Miss Fins again. This is your team. You got Waddle
Mhm.
locked up. You got Tua locked
Mhm.
up.
Mhm.
Now you have to lock up. You can only keep one. Is Javon Holland or Jalen Phillips? Who are you throwing the bag at, Miss Fins?
This is so. You know what? You make a great point because if you take a look at the Dolphins, the way that we've been ran, if you will, for the last few years. Defense obviously has been the leading force. Argue with someone else is it's always been the defense. We don't have we really don't have safeties. Let's be real. It's literally Javon Holland and who? Like, I got it. We got Poyer. I get it. We got Elijah. We brought him back. We got all Patrick Moore. I understand it. We got all these other quarterback safeties that we brought in. Fine, but it's really just Javon Holland, right? Has Javon Holland given me the level of confidence in his skill set consistently at a high level, kind of like how Waddle has done, every year in and out? And same question for Phillips. Has he's giving me the high level, or at least showing me progressions, in getting better each year? I'd have to say that I feel like Jalen Phillips has given me more projection and in getting better each year. He's progressed and has given me that progression at a higher level than Javon Holland. I almost want to say Javon Holland took a slight step back. Now he's got some highlights. I know that 99-yard touchdown. He's got some decent you know, games that he played. But was he consistent enough in a high level for the last few years that he's been in the league for me to be able to secure him like this? And I'm gonna answer for both in this way. Number one, we've been talking about the guarantees has to make sense, obviously. Um, but with the way the safeties are coming out every single year, I feel confident I could probably find another safety and be okay. As far as for Phillips, to me, Phillips, I'm not gonna put him in that same level as JT, but I think he can develop to get close to what JT was for us. After the obviously he recovers from his injury, we gotta still wait and see. But for me, Javon Holland, I don't think he's given me enough for me to give him this bag, if you will. Relative to his position, obviously, he's not going to be the same amount of money, but I just don't know if I feel comfortable giving Javon Holland that kind of money. Now, if I'm thinking I am going to keep this young core for the future moving forward, and I really want to have that young tight core where this is it and we're building through this, then yeah, you have to give him. You have to get Javon Holland and lock him up. Me personally, um, I want to see what's out there before I do. Now I understand that this is a year to sign him. He does not have a fifth year, so this is it. After this, he'll be a free agent. So I'm totally aware of that. Or I think next year he'll be a free agent because I think this is his third year, if I'm not mistaken. He came in the same year as Waddle. So
No, this is his
um,
fourth year. Yep, this is his.
this is his
This is his.
fourth year. Okay,
Yeah, coming up.
so
Yep,
this is his
this is
last
his
year.
last.
Okay. So with this being his last year, then yeah, I would have to say I'm willing to let him walk. And I get it. We don't have safeties, but I don't know if I've gotten a high level of consistency yet that I would want from him in that position. You could say he's still developing. He's still a young player, and I agree 100%. But to give him a kind of a percentage bag, if you will, top three in the position, no. Top five in the position, no. Top 10 money in the position, maybe, but not what the equivalence to what Waddle got. No, but that's just me. What do you think?
No, I think you're spot on, Miss Fans. I would be, you know, if it came down to those two players, I'm definitely taking the edge player because I think that's a more premium position, right? I think the
Hmm.
quarterback position is the most valuable, right? And I think the second most valuable is the position that goes and gets the quarterback, and that's edge pass rusher. So in
Hmm.
that scenario, I would definitely take Jalen Phillips. But Miss Finn, let me ask you, what is the franchise tag number looking like for safeties? Because that would also be a possibility. If Javon Holland, let's say we didn't re-sign him, we could throw the franchise tag on him next year. But again, I don't know what that number is because if you
Well, the
franchise tag him,
number, yeah, the number we won't really get the number till they finish with what the cap is
right,
gonna be. Once we know what the
right.
cap is gonna be, we'll have the actual number. But if we go by this year's on tag, the safety was $14.4 million. So if we go by that, let's say it might be maybe like 15.2 or something like that. Let's say just even number $15 million for next year, just to speculate, right? Then I would have to say, am I willing to pay him $15 million for 1 year? Why? It's too much money for me, and I'd have to see such a huge leap by him this fourth year for me to guarantee him $15 million. Because that's what it would be. It would be guaranteeing him 15 million for 1 year. I'm not even
Yeah,
gonna get you for an entire,
yep.
contract, like to at least 3 years, 4 years, to give him $15 million guaranteed for 1 year, he would have to go. He would have to rank in top three for me to give him that the franchise tag. And if he does that, then I might as well just sign him to the contract. You see what I mean? So
Um,
it's just
oh,
mm, that's where I'm at with Holland and that position itself. Do we need it? Absolutely. But I feel like I could find somebody else, maybe even younger, that might be hungrier, that might be able to, yeah, struggle probably at the beginning, but will be able to go ahead and still give me the same production I'm getting from him. You know what I mean? And it won't cost me that much. I feel like I can find another safety that can give me the same production when it comes to Holland. Holland would have to really go leaps and bounds better than what he has been in the last 3 years for me to be able to give him either the franchise tag or a contract. But that's a great question. That's a really great question. Oh, who do we got in here? Nah? Who's nah?
You said Holland took a step back.
uh-oh.
I said
Uh-oh.
slightly. I
Do you
said
know? Okay,
slightly. I
okay.
didn't
No,
say
listen, Miss Fins, listen, because I respect you, and you are my friend. You are my friend. Did you catch my in the blender?
I I when I tell you I've been down and out, I really like been down and out. So I haven't even been
That's what you get.
anywhere and anything, but I'm gonna catch it for sure. I'm totally
Okay.
gonna catch it. So
Going into the 2023 season, so like the beginning of last season. Do you know where Holland was rated graded at in like all safeties?
where was he graded
He
at?
was 10th. He was 10th. Don't worry, we're gonna get to it. Do you know where he finished?
Where did he finish?
He finished third, but we're not going to get into that. And that was in a system he didn't like, right? So, I get what you're saying. I know on you look at the tape in the field and you're thinking, oh, nah, Hollins. He did not take a step back. Not only did not take a step back, he actually improved in the system that he didn't like so much that he said kick rocks and is still taking shots at the defensive coordinator who put him in the system that had him graded out as number 3 with a 90.3 grade. I don't know. That's an A to me. I think only people above him are Jesse
Hey,
Bates
minor to you.
and Antoine Winfield Jr. Now I understand that for you it's more about the number than anything else. I just don't want the narrative to be out there that my guy Javon Holland and his weirdness.
I didn't say he
Uh,
was. What? Is he your new
you
McCain? Is that what we talk about?
No,
Because
I'm
you
not
going real
saying
ham on him.
no,
You going real
no,
ham on
no.
him, which is
I
fine.
just
I'm with it.
don't like that there are these that I feel like there's just these little sayings that people say to justify certain things when actually he had a very highly productive year for us. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm very interested, as I know you are, what he's going to do, with Anthony Weaver because he seems to love what Anthony is, putting together out there. So maybe we can go from 3 to maybe even 2 this year. We'll see. I don't know.
Vincenzi, let me ask you a question, right? Because I tend to agree, and I've taken my shots, and I think I'm going to continue to take my shots, obviously at Javon Holland,
Hmm.
but I do see your side of the argument. What does that number look like for you, Vincenzi? Right? Take
Mhm,
like we know what Minka Fitzpatrick, Derwin James have been making. Obviously, what
mhm,
Antoine Winfield Jr. in Tampa just got this year.
mhm.
Are you talking about like numbers like that for Javon Holland?
I'm personally, I don't get into people's money. I feel like whatever number Greer wants to set itself on, if Javon doesn't want it and wants to get more, then that's between the player and the GM. I can say a number all day. It doesn't mean whether I'm gonna be right or wrong. I could say I want him to get that, but does that work for the team? Obviously not. I feel like him and Greer need to negotiate something that I believe is fair though. And Justin, if he doesn't
Okay.
want to take it, then just like it was in Christian's right to go out and get the bag, then go ahead. Like I said, for Miss
Hmm.
Fence, I understand for her it's more about the number and the compensation and understanding that
Hmm.
we have to build a roster. Like I even talked about it. It's the whole versus the part,
Yeah,
right? I just wanted to push back on the
exactly.
narrative that he stepped back. That's the only thing I want. I have no problem
I
with what you
said,
guys are talking about with the
first of all,
nope.
I
Nope.
said
Uh-oh.
He didn't
a
hardly step
little
back if he
bit. I
moved.
literally said
He
a
he
little
moved
bit.
up. He moved up. You can't
How
step back if
many?
you're moving up. You can't step back if you're moving
How
up.
many games for insanity?
How many games?
Actually, you can step back and move up.
Oh
You
my
really
God.
can.
Okay.
Mm.
But
Okay. Hey, if you got to take
but
2 steps back to
but
get 5 forward, then go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah,
You did it. You did it. Go ahead.
fine. But you
7
can still do
actually.
it.
Seven
You
actually,
can
but it's
still do
okay.
it.
It was 7. Go ahead.
Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Hey, listen, I
the
need to put you ladies on the hot seat though. Finsanity, I can't let you get away with that. I got too
Away
much
with what?
respect for you,
Get
Finsanity,
away with
and
what?
Miss Finn. Again, I'm asking you, I'm gonna put you, Finsanity is now the general manager of the Miami Dolphins. You are
I'm not.
sitting across.
Go ahead,
Well,
general
no.
manager.
In this situation, Finsanity is now Christopher Aloysius Greer the third, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are
Finsanity
sitting
Aloysius.
Finsanity Aloysius Greer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Aloysius Greer the third.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You are now sitting in front of Javon Holland or his representation because
Mm-hmm.
I hear you say it has to be a fair number. I would agree for both
Mm-hmm.
sides,
Mm-hmm.
but you are the general manager. In your opinion, what is a fair number for Javon Holland? Well, everything you said, he went from 3 to 2, and hopefully he can
Well,
keep
10.
improving.
If you go from
Or
3 to
from
2,
10.
10 to
Okay, right.
3. Yeah.
Okay, 10 to 3. What do
Mm-hmm.
you think is a fair number, General Manager Finsanity, for Javon Holland?
Okay. I'm going to say this respectfully. It has to be underneath 20, but it can't be less than 16. It can't. I might say it can't even be less than 17. But I would also have to see, like, look at the books of all the players to see how we can make that work. But I feel like that would be fair.
I'm showing you right now
Okay,
all the
all right.
safeties. All the safeties right now. I'm showing you
Hmm.
the contracts for all the safeties right
Can I
now.
can I see the? Do you have the average? Okay, yeah. So, see, I didn't even notice that.
Mhm.
Wow. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of where I'm at. Like, yeah, it has to be.
Average per year. This is where we're at. I put it by average per year.
Yeah,
This is where
17,
it's at.
16, 17, 18. But less 19, I wouldn't be mad. But definitely underneath 20. But like I said, that you're looking at a part. I got to look at the whole. I got to look at all the books to see if that can even work. You feel me? But I feel like that would be fair for him. Yes. And if you can get that, or if you
You
can get
see,
20, if you can get 20 plus somewhere, I mean, even if we gave him 20 plus, I don't know how he makes that work, but if he can make that work and it doesn't, you know, uh, hurt the roster or hurt
20
other, like,
plus.
hurt the whole structure of our roster, and that can get done, then I'm for it. But if it's not, then that's a tough decision that Greer has to make. And then I guess we have to go to Miss Finn's plan B and find someone who can fit that role. But like I will also say, my problem was not with, the number. My problem was with the step back narrative. That's all.
Nobody noticing 29 plus at that position. Safeties have like a 5 year shelf life.
I kind of agree. I don't know if I agree with the shelf life. I just think that the game is changing,
Mm-hmm.
right? I think
Yeah.
they've taken the safety position out of the game, right? Like I'm sure Finsanity, and again, not to date nobody. I don't even want to date my age, but I used to love watching receivers get T-Rex arms going up the middle because they knew Troy Polamalu and Ryan Clark and Ed Reed and Sean Taylor. They were
Yeah.
coming
Brian
downhill
Dawkins.
to Brian Dawkins for insanity, right?
That's
They
my
were
guy.
coming to take their heads off,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
league they don't want that no more. And again, it just it's kind of like what we've seen with the running back room. It's kind of getting
They're
devoured to a
devaluing
point.
teams. They're
Absolutely. And
devaluing
I
their
just don't know.
position.
And again, I think I could make an argument like Minka Fitzpatrick is high, right? Getting paid 18, $19 million. Derwin J. Those
Hmm.
teams are not winning, right? Like there's a strong case now. Again, Tampa Bay won a Super Bowl, but he wasn't making that money. I would love to
No.
see in the next couple of years when that contract starts kicking in, how they keep building around that contract and stuff. I don't know if I would be that high. Listen, I give Javon Holland a lot of slack, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a good player, but again, I'm always going to be about the logo, not players, right? That's just how I am. And again, it
Hmm.
was with Christian Wilkins. Christian Wilkins came with a number. Robert Hunt comes with a number, and for me, Javon Holland also comes for a number. And I don't think I'm willing to go now. Everybody's opinion is valid, but I don't know if I'm willing to even get up to the 16. I think that was the lowest number I heard you say, Finn. Said I don't even think I would be willing to go that high. To be
Where?
honest
What
with you,
Yeah,
number?
that's
that's
too
just
high
me
for
though.
me.
What?
16?
The
Your
16.
low number.
Yeah, your low number. That's even too high for me.
That's
Well
I,
then,
that's
well
my
then,
high number.
well then, well
16
then,
is my high number.
well then, I would say get ready for life outside of Javon then, and that's fine. Like I said, like it's about the whole versus the part, and I'm here for the whole, not the part. So hey, if that's too much, and that to me is kind of low, um, then hey, it is what it is. That's the tough decisions that we as fans like we have to start realizing that it's going to be those tough decisions and players that sometimes that you like them because they're good, and if they're good they're going to want to get paid. So either your team can make the number and the negotiation work, or you just gotta wish them the best. And that's just the way it is. It's a business. We get the entertainment part of it, but still at the end of the day it is a business. This is their job, and I would not have any ill will towards any player that went and got their money, because if I was in the same
Hmm.
situation, I mean, I won't ever be because I'm not a man and I'm not a professional athlete. When people talk about this and they talk about people's
Facts.
money, I laugh because I'm saying if you were in their shoes, you would do the exact same thing. But because you're being a fan and in your feelings right now,
Yep.
oh no, they need it. You would not be taking a team friendly discount for a team that drafted you. You must be out your mind. Go explain to your wife and your kids why you left $2 million on the table. $2 million, believe it or not, is still a lot of money. I don't care
It's
if
a lot.
it's
Two
go ask a
million
millionaire
dollars,
if they would just give up $2 million, and they will look they will laugh at you.
man.
So
$2 million
it is what it is.
properly invested, you're set for life if you know how to do it properly.
So at the end of the day,
So
we just gotta realize whoever's on our roster we root for, and if not, we just gotta understand that negotiations are what they are, and hey, it is what it is. You gotta wish them the best. This is their livelihood, It's how they make their money, and at the end of the day, it's not what's best for us as fans. It's what's about what's best for them, their family, and their future. And it is what it is. Not take the emotion out of it. It's all business. Stop making it personal. If they're not wearing our colors anymore, good luck. Have fun with it. Enjoy your money. Love Chris to death. He went and got his money. He did not care about the logo at all. He did not care about being Miami. What did he care about? It is what it is. Good luck. See you week whatever. And we still got that
yeah.
bet, Miss Spence, because I still don't understand how you said we're gonna lose to the Raiders. But it's okay. I'm never
Oh
gonna let it
my
go.
God, you really not gonna let that go.
Never gonna let it
You're
go.
really not gonna let that go.
Never gonna let it go.
I
Never gonna let it
I got it written now. Fine.
no. But I gotta go.
I don't.
I,
Yeah.
I saw your message, so I just went that part right there. I was gonna let you deal with Luca. I knew Lewis had Luca down pack, and the Miss. I'm excited for Miss Heat Culture. I am, but I gotta go, and I just wasn't gonna let the me. I mean the Jesus, the Javon man.
Devon Holland slander, you say?
Yeah, I like the way he plays. I like the way he plays, and as a
I like
player,
the way he plays too.
no player plays perfect,
I
but I
just
like the
want
way
him
he
to be
plays.
more consistent.
I think he's a good safety. You don't think he's a good safety?
I think he's a really good safety. My thing is, I need him to be a really good safety consistently.
Okay.
Or are we gonna allow? Are we gonna just say that he's a really good safety, but that the teams that we really need him to crack down, top teams,
Who? Who?
if he just
What?
fades away, I
What
said
team?
top teams, top teams.
Oh, top teams. Thank you.
Yeah, if
I didn't
no, it's
hear
okay.
that.
My
Mm-hmm.
cough got in the way. Yeah, if we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
just excuse him against top teams, then sure, why not? You know what I mean? Let him pass the stats.
I'm also looking at the system, but that's and what we ran. But it is what it is. I understand everyone's grievances, and I understand the play and all that. But like I said, it would be very interesting to see where he
Mm.
where he is at the end of next season.
Before you go, real quick, just let me know what you think about the Waddle extension because I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Chris Greer is slowly becoming my favorite GM.
I don't know about that, but now you stretching it. See what you give him an inch, you take a mile. Well, why? But this is to be his best contract.
What don't you like about Greer? He's slowly. Listen, you know what? I'll say this. I love the contract. I think you and Lewis hit every point that needed to be made. I don't want to regurgitate it. I was very excited about it once I saw it, and especially the way that it was broken down. But as far as GMs that I've had to endure, like since I've like truly comprehended,
Mhm.
some of these things, he's up there. He's one of my favorites.
I'll tell you this: he's definitely better than the last two we've had.
Definitely.
I'll give you that. I'll
But
give
you
you
gotta
that.
remember
But
my lifetime and from where I started looking at it from a different
like, it's
aspect, not
not
just
my
as a fan.
lifetime.
First of
But
all,
yes, I
I
get
feel
it.
like the lens that you look at it with is different from when you're growing up
It's true, one
versus
thousand
now.
percent.
You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah, because you don't know
So
what you're watching. You're just watching them play, so you're not really
right,
understanding the details of it.
right. So
I
that's what
get
I'm
it. I get
saying.
it. Well,
So
listen, I appreciate
excited.
you
I'm
coming up
excited.
here. I know
Absolutely.
you gotta go. I I gotta, not now, but obviously whenever. Well, I'll message you. You got my message? You said.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. Because I'm gonna message you again for something else. But thank you for coming up here, Finsanity. I appreciate it. Any final thoughts? Anything else before I let you go?
Oh man, fins up. Shout out to everyone. Thank you for finally coming back. I'm glad you're feeling better. Been
Hmm.
praying for you. God is
Thank you.
good.
Thank you.
Um
Hmm.
oh, we have the Olympics
Absolutely.
coming up. Are you gonna be doing like any Olympics coverage or anything?
Okay, so girl, you have no idea how much
USA?
I'm
All the
like.
way.
I'm a huge, like, no, you know, like, I am, girl. You should see. I've got like Team USA gear. Like, you don't even know. I'm gonna be covering the Olympics because
I'm
I
excited.
freaking love I can't wait
Same. Same.
till the Olympics come because I'm a huge, like, literally. I was talking to my coworker yesterday. I'm like, track and field.
Hmm.
I'm watching the heats. I'm not even just watching the finals like most people do. I'm
Right.
watching the heats. I want to see, okay, how are we doing? And that's the same for swimming. Like, I go so hard when it comes to the Olympics because Team USA, baby, let's go. I every year, every time, I want to be able to see how many gold medals do we have. Did we destroy every other country? We did. Awesome. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go. So
You've been
yeah,
watching any
I'm totally in
qualifiers?
it. I haven't watched the qualifier if I'm gonna be 1,000% honest with you. I think I caught one, but that was the Sydney McLaughlin.
Okay, got you. Yeah, love her.
Love
Love her.
her.
Awesome. Awesome.
But I still want to see what Noah Wiles has to do. What he's gonna end up doing, and
Yeah.
is Shakari finally gonna step away and allow herself to showcase her talent? Because I
All right.
feel like she's she's tripping over herself. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
let all the extra stuff out and just focus in running. To me, Shakari has the potential to destroy Team Jamaica because she's done it before. It's hard.
So,
Let's not
yeah, so
lie. It's
those
hard.
those Jamaicans first. There's
It's
nothing to
hard. Let's
say
not
about
lie.
it.
That's all they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't easy,
No, it's not.
but I've seen it. She's got that type of speed, but she needs to let all this social media and all the extra crap, let that go. You know what I mean?
She
And
definitely had.
if
Yeah. Go ahead.
that woman focuses on running, bro, I don't put it past her being able to win at least 2 to 3 gold medals in the
That's
Olympics.
ooh ooh. Listen, I definitely have seen
I'm
her,
being
her getting out the blocks better. Like I will say that she has taken an emphasis on that. Um,
absolutely. And I
and
see
and
if
her
you look at her
finishing and
finishes, I
her
was just
finishing
about to say
it has
her
gotten
finishing has gotten much better. Her
so
finishing has gotten
it
much
for
better.
Shikari,
Absolutely.
it always has been, even when she has those how she gets out those blocks and like where she
That's true.
is. So it'll be very
And I don't
interesting.
know if
It'll
you
be
saw
fun
that
to watch.
last one.
You wanna talk archery next? Let me stop. Like I gotta really
Hey,
go, but
stop,
we're like
stop, because
and shooting.
let's go. Like,
Cause
yeah,
I'm
man,
like,
the three shoot. Like, come on, man. Like, we destroy.
mhm.
Like, we're
Oh,
we're
listen,
totally. Oh, you know what? Okay,
Yeah, no, no. Here's the thing, right? Here's the caveat. Lewis was really out here saying that he would take all the European basketball teams over the like Americas. So I was like, Lewis, like, let's make a fun wager. Like, give me all the Americas, and you can take all the European. You can take Turkey. You can take France, you can have Germany, you can have Slovenia, you can have all of them. Give me America. Give me America by a
He's
mile.
for real.
He
He's
was
willing to
joking. He was
take
trolling.
Europe.
No, he was doing his
Oh, I'm
Luca
about
thing. He
to
was doing
say.
his Luca thing. He was doing
Oh,
his
I'm
Luca
about
bit,
to
but I had
say,
to.
bro.
We should really talk about, like, we should really do an Olympics day, like, just break. I mean, there's so many events, obviously, right, when you
Oh
like
my
get
God,
into it,
it's
but
so many
it would be
different.
so much fun. Like,
Uh,
I love it.
like,
Even like volleyball.
like
I
this
do it. I
Saturday,
do
try
it.
to set me up.
But see, here's the thing, Miss Fins. You know me. I tend to do, friendly wagers amongst people who I'm cool with. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna,
yeah, of
hit
course.
your pockets. I know you're an awesome, amazing family man, father, husband, and all that type of stuff.
Hmm.
They ain't gonna hit your pockets. I was just gonna say, you know, maybe donate like $50 to the Dolphins Cancer Challenge or something. Just something that's gonna be positive and giving back. To the what's the name?
Yeah,
That's with me. I'm just trying to get Miss Finch
to
to
the
take the one chip.
community.
You feel me? It's okay. We said
Did you
no.
not see what your dad said? Did your dad? Did your dad? What did your dad say?
My dad
Don't
said no.
make me bring him up here.
My dad said no.
He-
He said
oh, okay. That's what I thought.
he said
That's what
no.
I
He
thought.
said no.
Okay.
He said no. Okay.
Okay. That's what I thought.
I gotta go. But thank you. Thank you. Let me know
Yes.
when you're in the blender. I mean, I watch all the time anyway, so I'll catch it either way.
Hmm.
Hit me up. Bye.
I will. I will, and I'm gonna check yours as well. But thanks for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, what an awesome, awesome, awesome show, man. Love it, love it, love it. And guys, like I said, thank you so much, everybody, for your kind words. We're ramping everything back up. We are gonna continue with this. The Olympics are right around the corner. We're talking Olympics. We're gonna talk Dolphins. We're talking, Panthers is obviously. I'll throw in some NBA action in there too. Uh, but at the end of the day, I definitely want to go ahead and just say thank you guys for coming through. Oh, and she just left. Finsanity, Shake Money says, you are the GOAT. You're the. Definitely agree. She's the quadruple OG. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Finsanity. Absolutely, absolutely. The GOAT. No, hands down. We're going to say. Thank you, and thank you as well, Shake Money, for the final donation, man. It really does help out. So thank you, sir. Much, much, much appreciated. Man, you're the best, dude. Thank you so much for your support. And I can't wait to catch Finsanities in the blender and then let me know what day so that way I can come on the blender for sure. Cause I can't wait. I love it. Miss Fins is a girl, but thank you, Shake. Stop. I'm not. I'm not. She is. She is the quadruple OG, the one and only. You know what I mean? But thank you, guys. Listen, we're gonna have so much fun. Definitely have to talk about the Olympics because to me, it just it's just it only comes around every 4 years, so you gotta talk about it. So we're gonna have fun this entire off season, guys. It's gonna continue to get better, continue to grow, continue to bring more stuff over here, guys. Continue to hit that like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so kindly. Shout out to everybody that donates to the channel, all the members of the channel. Man, you guys are awesome. You guys really continue to bless the channel, and I'm so blessed to have you guys. I'm really, really so appreciative to have such an awesome fan base. And I'm a fan of you guys, man. And we do this. This is our channel. We continue to do this. And I thank you so much. Seriously, the last couple weeks, um, we're tough. I'm not gonna lie. But I appreciate you guys thinking of me, and I'm so blessed for you guys to really, say such kind words. So thank you guys for the support. And I appreciate it. Look at this. Wait. How did Miss Fizz get me to set up for more work? Wow, she's good. Hey, listen, we gotta, I gotta talk to your agent. You know what I mean? Oh man, but we're gonna continue to have fun, guys. We're back. We're back, baby. We're back. Let's go, Dolphins. We're about to win the Super Bowl. Call me delusional all you want. Why? All you want, all you Dolphins hating non-fans. It's fine. I'm still gonna root for my team no matter what we do. And we just did one of the mwah, 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 most beautiful contracts that I've seen in I don't know, I can't even tell you how long. It was such a perfect contract. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, Miss Fans. Much appreciated, guys. Today is Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy each other. Be blessed. Have fun. Be kind to each other. Stay positive. Stay great, guys. We have an opportunity to be and keep moving forward, and we're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to have fun and be happy, guys. I can't wait to see you guys on Monday, where we continue to have even more. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and as always, bye bye.